Imagine driving alone across the empty deserts of the American Southwest. The highway stretches for miles. No houses, no lights, only silence. Then, something appears beside the road. It looks like a wolf, but it's too large. Its eyes reflect like burning coals. It stands on two legs and smiles. Across generations, native communities have whispered about a being so feared that many refuse to speak its true name. A creature that was once human, a master of dark magic, a shapeshifter capable of becoming almost any animal. Today, the world calls it the Skinwalker. But where did this terrifying legend begin? And why do many Navajo people still avoid discussing it? Tonight, we explore one of North America's most mysterious and most misunderstood legends. Long before Europeans reached North America, the Navajo people lived among the deserts, mesas, and canyons of what is now Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. Their culture was deeply connected to harmony with nature, balance, family, ceremony, healing. For every force of good, there existed the possibility of imbalance. Within Navajo tradition, stories describe individuals who abandoned the path of harmony and chose the path of harmful spiritual power. These figures are commonly referred to in English as skinwalkers. In Navajo tradition, they are associated with witchcraft and are considered deeply taboo subjects. According to Navajo belief, a skinwalker was not born a monster. It began as a person, someone who chose power over compassion. Rather than using sacred knowledge to heal, they turned spiritual practices toward causing harm. Traditional stories describe this as a profound violation of cultural and moral law. Some accounts say such a person could gain extraordinary abilities through forbidden rituals, though details are considered sacred and are not publicly shared by many Navajo people. Because these beliefs are sensitive, many elders discourage discussing them outside appropriate cultural contexts. The emphasis in traditional teachings is less on sensational powers and more on the consequences of abandoning balance and community. One of the most enduring ideas associated with the Skinwalker is the ability to imitate animals. Stories describe appearances resembling wolves, coyotes, foxes, owls, crows, deer. Rather than becoming ordinary animals, these beings are often described as unsettling imitations. Too large, too intelligent, moving in unnatural ways, sometimes walking upright, sometimes appearing almost human. Their behavior is said to feel wrong, creating an instinctive sense of danger. These tales emphasize fear, deception, and the unsettling feeling that appearances cannot always be trusted. For centuries, life in the Southwest could be dangerous. Long nights, predators, isolation, disease, misfortune. Stories about harmful witches became one way communities explained troubling events and reinforced moral boundaries. Whether every account reflected a supernatural event or not, the legend served important social functions. It warned against abusing power. It encouraged people to remain connected to family and ceremony. It reminded listeners that actions have consequences. In that sense, the Skinwalker became a symbol of moral corruption, rather than simply a monster lurking in the desert. In recent decades, stories about the Skinwalker spread far beyond Navajo communities. Books, movies, television, podcasts, social media. The legend became intertwined with reports of strange lights, unexplained animals, and paranormal encounters in the American Southwest. As the story spread, many new claims and fictional elements were added, making it difficult to separate traditional beliefs from modern horror storytelling. Many Navajo people have expressed concern that these sensationalized versions misrepresent their culture and sacred traditions. The enduring power of the Skinwalker legend may lie not in spectacular supernatural feats, but in what it represents. It is a cautionary tale about choosing selfishness over community, power over responsibility, fear over harmony. Whether viewed as literal, symbolic, or somewhere in between, the story reflects deeply held cultural values about balance, ethics, and respect. Today, the Skinwalker remains one of America's most recognizable legends. Some people dismiss it as folklore. Others claim to have seen strange creatures in the desert. And within Navajo communities, many continue to treat the subject with caution and respect. Perhaps that is why the legend endures. Not because everyone believes the same thing, but because stories like these remind us that every culture carries its own ways of explaining fear, morality, and the unknown. Fade to black. Some legends are meant to entertain, others are meant to warn, and some are still spoken of only in whispers.